A few flakes and light snowfall over the next couple of days, not tracking much for accumulation, but don't be surprised to see at least a little bit. As we move into the end of the week, we're looking at extreme cold with temperatures dropping well below zero, even during the daytime hours. And then bright weekend weather, though, as we just mentioned, it's probably not going to be the greatest weekend to spend outside. Let's take a look at the numbers today. We had a high temperature of 6 degrees, so a little bit milder than yesterday, where most of the day was below zero. Our low temperature this morning, -12, so pretty chilly start to the day. Still cold this afternoon, but once again, not as cold. Typically, we'd be in the low 20s this time of year, which would feel a lot better. And the winds that we've been seeing as well, definitely not making it feel great. Now, here's a look at our temperature tracker. These are daytime high temperatures, the warmest that we're going to see throughout the day. So 15 on Wednesday, an improvement from today. Then back down to 3 degrees on Thursday. Our daytime high temperature, the warmest it will be out on Friday, -10 degrees. That's without the wind chill, and that's during the warmest part of the afternoon. So the rest of the day significantly colder than -10. -4 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, 12 on Monday, then back to about normal by Tuesday of next week. We mentioned the daytime temperatures below zero. Here's a look at the overnight temperatures. Tonight we're down to 5 degrees, not quite as cold, but -2 for early Thursday, -21 waking up early Friday, and we're expecting a -26-degree reading, at least in the Wausau area here, for Saturday morning. That means those up in the Northwoods could be seeing even colder temperatures, maybe waking up towards -30 or -35, and wind chills for Saturday morning could be as low as -40 degrees, which is definitely enough to be dangerous if you're outside and not bundled up. Our clouds radar view does show a little bit of activity headed our way. Now, not much across the state. We've seen increasing clouds off to the southwest. We are seeing some light snow. Now, that's expected to blow here across the southern quarter of the state, so most of us not seeing much outside tonight. You can see areas like Stevens Point and further south maybe seeing a light dusting of snow, but the rest of us mainly dry as we track into our Wednesday. We are looking at another batch of light snow on Wednesday. You can see that's moving in here towards late morning into the early afternoon. Once again, widely scattered and not expecting much. So over the next couple of days, we are looking at a little bit of snowfall, but not a lot, and there's really not going to be too much that actually sticks around over into our Thursday night, maybe a couple of flurries, and then very dry weather as those cold temperatures move in towards the end of the week. In terms of how much snow we're looking at, you'll notice the numbers here are about up to an inch for central Wisconsin. I'd imagine the vast majority of us will be half that, if not a quarter of those totals. This is most likely more than we're going to be seeing, but those across the southern quarter of the state or those who are traveling south might run into some 1 or 2 inch totals, especially from late tonight. You'll notice these numbers do not change heading into Friday and Saturday. It's almost too cold for it to snow. Now, tonight we're down to 5 degrees, a west wind of 10 miles per hour. Daytime high tomorrow about 15 degrees, west southwesterly winds 10 to 20. So we'll be breezy. That means our 15 will likely feel like the single digits or below zero for most of the day. Here's a look at our week put together. Very cold conditions shaping up. As we mentioned, 15 is our warmest out there on Wednesday, 3 degrees Thursday and breezy, so feeling even colder. -10 for Friday. Thankfully, we do have at least some sunshine during the daytime hours. Saturday at -4, also mostly sunny, then slowly returning back to normal as we move into next week.